side. I didn't even get it. You got it? Same thing? Oh, everybody jumped out. Hi. Good job. Invite her in. Don't tell anybody.
That's okay. You know what? It's probably better.
Be a surprise?
Who's taking the video?
I was.
Oh my God.
We're all going to Red Strauss.
I'd love to. What did he say?
We're all going to
This doesn't make sense. Jill, you washed your kid. No, I went with another friend.
Who's crying? Who's crying?
I guess she is.
No one but Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. We're all glad that we could make it for Brenda's birthday today.
Oh, but you look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Oh my God. Excuse me. I have
This is your time. Enjoy it. You'll never be 60 again.
Happy surprise, 60th to Brenda and many, many more.
Oh, you talking to them?
Yeah.
Mickey, say a few words for Brenda. No, get back there. You're too close. Say a few words, yes.
Brand, I'm so glad we're having a surprise party today. You know what day this is? August 28th. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. But we won't remember mine. Yours is a special one. And may you have many, many good years. And may we celebrate many more together.
Thank you.
Let's be the way we've always been.
Okay.
Amen.
Okay, I agree. This is Mark.
Oh, happy birthday, Mom. Did you really know? Did you really know? Are you reading my emails that I sent to other people? I question that. But happy birthday.
Okay, very good.
I was just talking to her. She didn't say that.
Don't focus on people.
She's a good actress, though.
You must have shitty quick. The whole, like, you know, when we threw off this. Right. Just a little bit sick.
Okay, well first of all, I'd like to thank all of you for coming to help celebrate my mom's birthday. And okay, and a couple of us have a couple things to say. Myself being the oldest will begin. I'm older than my brother.
Yeah, but I'm prettier.
Okay, dear Mom, well, the day has finally arrived, and keeping this from you was very hard to hide. Let us begin to acknowledge you for all that you've done. With your guidance through the years, you've made us feel like we're number one. Your hope and inspiration was always on our side. With all your love and dedication, you have given us such pride. When others think of you, there is no doubt about it, they can always be guaranteed with a free makeup kit. We are all thrilled that all of our close family and friends are here to celebrate this day, and special thanks to Aunt Nancy, Amy, and Jill, who helped us along the way. We must not forget the loss of Dad that changed all of our lives. Thanks to Aunt Nancy, Uncle Mitch, and Uncle Warren, they gave you sound advice. As we look back and reminisce through the years, we've shared so much laughter, joy, and tears. Now that Mark and I have grown up and are on our own, I would like to reflect on some memories that are close to home. Sandy days at the beach in Westerly with Nana Evelyn, Pop, Mark, Dad, and me. Summers at Clearbrook with all of our neighbors in our famous spot, frozen Charleston shoes and popsicles when it got hot. A Brownie Mom, a Girl Scout leader too, driving to soccer and dancing lessons. Is there anything that you didn't do? Vacations away to our spa in Arizona and Santa Fe. Weekends in New York where you wouldn't miss a beat, subway rides, Soho, and the pocketbooks on the street. Whatever it was, you were always on our side. We are so proud to call you our mom. There is nothing to hide. We hope you are surprised and enjoying this day, and I would like to recognize our friends and family that came from far away. A special aunt, cousin, friend, and sister you have proven yourself to be, but the best mom in the world is what you are to me.
I thought I would wing it. I guess the pressure's on.
Go over your mom.
Well, embarrassing moments is tough. I was sitting at my desk yesterday and I'm thinking, what could I say about my relationship with my mother? Because it's very unique, the fact that I still live at home. So not only is she my landlord and my roommate, mother, but also a very good friend. And that's something that sometimes I take for granted, the fact of living at home, that sometimes we pass by each other and, you know, we'll go maybe a day or two without, you know, even seeing each other as I stay over Sarah's. But it's always nice because I have the relationship with my mother where we can talk about everything. And there are a couple moments that I really enjoy the most, is like when I pick my mother up from the bus as she comes back from New York. I wake up the following morning and I see Tybo videotapes. And that's the thing about my mother, is because she's very youthful, and she likes to try everything. She'll go to the grocery store and she'll go and she'll pick out not just vanilla wafers, but she'll pick out the vanilla wafers that are rainbow colored. And she says, I just want to give it a try. And the thing about my mother is, if she gives it a try and she doesn't like it, it goes back. She's not ashamed of bringing anything back, and that's what I love her. That's what I love about her the most, is if it doesn't work out, it's too late. It's too late. And so that's the thing. Part of my personality is when I talk to Sarah, she says that her sneakers, like the Nike Air Pocket, is blown out. I said, return it. She says, I can't. I'm like, you don't understand. You can't. So there are unique traits of my mother that she's passed on to my sister and myself. And I know also one of my mother's, when she parades around New York, when she came back a few weeks ago, I was speaking with my Aunt Nancy, and she was telling me how they were both See, I guess when you go to New York, you have to go at the right time because you have to find the right pocketbook vendors. That's somewhat coinciding with the moons. You gotta find where exactly the pocketbook vendors are gonna be. And so I like when my mother comes back and she has all these great stories coming back from New York about all the things she's done. And it's remarkable because growing up, you know, you take things for granted. Like I said, living at home, she's always done things for me. And I like the fact that she's been going out doing things on her own. Going to visit my sister in New York. And it's nice the fact that after... Yeah, we'll get to that. It's nice to know the fact after my father passed away that my mother cared for myself and my sister very much. And I'm happy to see that now she's been able to, and she has successfully been doing more things with her life. As I update my resume, she updates her resume. So it seems to me we do things tandem together, but not knowing it. And then some other things about my mother is she's also a very sophisticated woman of the 90s. She always carries around her cell phone in her pocketbook, and she checks her email ritually, okay? And she's always forwarding dirty jokes, and she's saying to me, come here, you gotta read this one. And just last night, my mother's asking me, or today she's asking me, look, my friend Sheila, she sent me a message. Is that 3 in the morning? So I think if my mother had the opportunity, she would probably be hooked up to the computer, checking her email constantly, trying to find the newest joke that's being sent to her. But I think on top of all of that, I just want to say I love you, and I appreciate for all you've done for me and Jen. And I don't really know what else to say.
Brenda, a couple of years ago, you gave me the book Sisters. As I read through it, I came across many descriptions of sisterhood that express my feelings about our relationship. I'd like to share some of these today. Of the many relationships in a woman's life, the bond between sisters is unique, stretching and bending through periods of closeness and distance, but almost never breaking. Sisters function as safety nets in a chaotic world, simply by being there for each other. Without using words, we just know things about each other. There's a security in that. Sisters are girlfriends, rivals, listening posts, shopping buddies, confidants, and so much more. A sister is a forever friend. So, Brenda, we were a couple of small-town girls who came to the city and recreated that small-town feeling by living within a block of each other. We have shared holidays and milestones together with Amy, Jill, Jen, Mark, Warren, and in the early days with Joe. I am so happy that our children have a closeness that is more than cousins to each other. And Amy and Jill know that you are someone they can depend on. So here's to you, Brenda, a sister who has made the bumps in the road of life more bearable and the highs in life more meaningful. I wish you countless years ahead filled with good health and happiness.
But also the fact that during the past 14 years she raised 2 beautiful children who have shown themselves very well this afternoon, and that she maintained her life and now is getting on with it in many ways. And I think it's a tribute to her in no small part that Mark and Jennifer made this beautiful party today for her, and appreciation for all that she's done. I think we all recognize that. And I just want her to know that I think when I speak for everyone, that we respect and love her very much. And this party is a tribute to the kind of person that she is. And I want to personally wish her all the happiness, luck in the future, good health, and hopefully the children will be married and they'll have some grandchildren and have that pleasure. I would also just add one more note, that I was greeted very warmly by lots of people here, and I really appreciate that very much. And I think my children, and I'm glad that we're all here together and that we are celebrating.
See all my friends who I consider family and my family who are my family here today. I love you all, and I appreciate all your friendship and love and support during all of the years. The Mark Street Gang, and Pamela Road, and Liberty Street, and Clearbrook, and New York, and Brookline, and all my cousins, and growing up in Westerly, and Brookline, and I feel like Long Island, and Brooklyn, and who else? What? North Shore Sheila, Mickey, but Newport, of course, Newport Connection. Just so many wonderful memories and looking around. All of you, we've shared so many wonderful things in the past with our children. As couples, you've always been there for me. And my cousin Bobby, who came with his wife, I appreciate that. And growing up on Summer Street, he has some funny stories. And I could go on and on. But have a fun day. And thank you so much for being there for Jennifer, Mark, and myself. And I wish all of you good health, and I hope you be at all of your birthdays, too.
Happy birthday to my special Aunt Brenda. In case you don't know, you're quite a rare gem. As time goes by, little do you see that as you've grown older, you've come to be an incredible person no one could compare, and I'm not lying, I wouldn't dare. You're smart and wise and plenty of fun. You love to shop and lay in the sun. You keep a clean house, leave your shoes at the door. And just like my mom, you jump at a roar. But most of all, you top the charts. As an aunt, you're the queen of hearts. Your 60th year will be the best yet, so keep your head up and don't you forget that like wine and cheese and even herb sage, everything precious goes better with age.
Jennifer I have to give her credit because I have to say I didn't do the hearts, but I did right. Thank goodness I'm commuting because now I can write things down. Anyway, remembrances of my Aunt Brenda. The first
Aunt Brenda.
Aunt, how do you say it? Aunt, New York accent. You hear my whole New York accent now. Right. The first 60 years. You may be 60 this year, but with that you bring memories, my dear, of snow-cold winter days, sleigh riding down your street. For a girl from the flatlands of Long Island, this was really a treat. Of warm Thanksgiving dinners and Natick High School football game winners. Of stained glass cookies, Jell-O molds, and mandel bread, and stories of Filene's basement, which flow all through my head. Of special birthday presents purchased with care for a young girl to love and to wear. Of birthdays and occasions which are never forgotten, Hallmark must think you have spoiled and rotten. Of endless makeup bags filled with supplies for my face, lips, and also my eyes. Of X's and O's I will remember forever, looking forward to our future times together.
I will not bore you with a poem. These are just free flow. Just things I remember. I really do remember your wedding day. I really do. No kidding. I was in my little tuxedo, Karen was in a little dress, and I called the rabbi a rabbit. We had a luncheon after the ceremony. There were a lot of guests. There weren't a lot of guests, but we all had a great time, and I guess that's the way Uncle Joe and you wanted. For many years, we spent Thanksgiving at 14 Mile Street. I know Joe dominated the cooking, but someone had to clean the house, prepare a place for us to crash. It was you. Remember the card games with Lee and Willie? Michigan rummy. And who would get the 9 and 10 all the time, and all the big money? How about those chocolate turkeys each of us had? Remember one year it took us New Yorkers 9 hours to get to you guys. Because of the blizzard of whatever year that was, 1971. And we didn't have a cell phone to call you to tell you what it was like. We weren't invented yet. There was sleigh rides in the backyard, football games at Natick High. We saw Doug Flutie play when he was bigger than me anyway. We had dinners at the Open Heart. I can go on, but the point is that there were a lot of things that made coming up here real special. Definitely one of them was you. And we've had so many great times as a family. And hope we can do more together. You know, we got a lot more of life to ahead of us, I'm sure we do. So, thanks a lot.
All right, I'm going to speak freeform. And I've been warned to limit my time. If anyone's been at my sister and brother-in-law's wedding, they know why. I took up an entire course. You remember that. I just want to say that the most important impact that my Aunt Brenda's had on me is teaching me how to be a wonderful aunt. I'm an aunt myself now and have 2 incredibly wonderful, beautiful nieces who will be here later. But what I've really learned is how to be an aunt, and my Aunt Brenda has shown me how to be a friend and a confidant and someone who is just there for me. Not a mother, and not a grandmother, and not a sister, but someone who's removed enough that you can tell them all the dirty laundry about the rest of your family, and she still listens and understands. And still loves me. And yes, of course, with all the gifts and the thoughtfulness. And I really feel like I have been taught by the best of all mentors in aunthood how to be a great aunt by my Aunt Brenda, and I love her so much.
And then it got to be another person, and so I'll just read mine short and sweet. I'm Brenda. Since the beginning, you've always been there for me. It's nice to have an aunt that I've grown so close with. I've always had a home I've always had a home away from home at your house. We've shared so many family times. Clearbrook, dance recitals, Westerly, Disney, camp, Newport, birthdays, bar and bat mitzvahs, holidays, graduations, and so much more. Growing up with our families, being so close has meant so much to me. It has enabled us to have the unique relationship that we do. I know I can always count on you. Thanks for always being there. Happy birthday.
How long will you friends be? I'm really only 4.
No, we have proof. Look at that.
I hope you all look as good at 60.
These aren't trick ones, are they?
No. It took us a long time to find those.
Yeah, that was
Okay. Happy birthday to you.
Close them out.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brenda. Happy birthday to you. Sarah and Mark. If you guys want to help yourself to dessert, and we will cut the cake and bring it over.
Mark bake the cake?
No.
Look everywhere at once.
Aren't you glad you watched us take pictures all day?
Yeah.
Before we cut the cake, did anyone else have something? I don't want to leave anyone out.
We all have birthday stories.
I can go again.
Somehow sneakers are best. What? I think my mother wants me to allude to your shower.
Okay, Bobby, come up here. You're
No, know, Andy was reminding of their wedding. The truth of the matter is that my my first recollection
High school.
was my bar mitzvah. You were, yes, you were.
You better sit down.
Wasn't she?
Brand, say yes. Say yes. Just say yes.
Yes.
I have proof.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, I might have been hallucinating. But, you know, there's a side to your mother that hasn't been discussed, and that's your charitable side. Because I remember the fact that you took in a poor homeless couple
That's right.
to your home. For a few people, they had to take their shoes off. And this woman showed her love to this homeless couple in the most unique way possible. Isn't that true?
That's true.
She invited this homeless couple to not only bring themselves into her home, but to bring their 2 dogs into her home. And Susan, who was the other unmarried part of the couple, right? We talk about it all the time. Can you imagine how much she must have loved, right? Us, to have allowed us to bring Tony and Clem into that house. And how long she must have vacuumed after we left.
But they're not married.
Married.
They're not married. I think she was like 8 years old. Should they be staying together? She's
The most interesting, I think that we all share this amongst all of us that are relatives, right? True relatives. And then the rest of us that are friends and pseudo-relatives, is that we're all pseudo-relatives, right? I mean, and you are like so much part of our family that you could be closer to us if you had been born someplace in Wall Avenue or so on behalf of the Marowitz and the Davises and everybody there, happy birthday. And I sure wish that someday when I'm 16, that would be good.
And it has a page of memories from different people that are here today. Oh, some that I want to look at them later. Oh, we can look at it later, but this is...
So we can show you the part, the invitation, the part that you...
surprise. Was this on everyone's refrigerator?
Yes.
Say yes.
Yes.
And don't disappoint.
Everything's here. It's all organized. Oh my God. Oh, Nancy, how that joke. That's why we put you at the bottom of that one. Why everybody can see that? That's so cute.
I think everyone should look at the book. Pass it around, Jen. Yeah?
In the meantime, if you just...